Hello, ladybirds. Now, you might notice that I've got somebody with me. Can you see who it is? That's right, it's Jigsaw Genie. Look, he's giving you a little wave. He's so excited to see you again. Now, Jigsaw Genie started setting you a little challenge yesterday to start thinking about those words dreams and goals, and just starting to have a little talk about things that might excite you when you grow up, things that you might want to try really hard to do. And today, Jigsaw Genie's got a few things that he wants to share with you. He wants to show you a little picture, and he wants to show you something he's been trying to do really, really, really hard. It might be that he needs a little bit of your help. Okay? Now, Jigsaw Genie's going to show a picture first, aren't you, Jigsaw Genie? What have you got? Oh, I'll hold it up for you. That's interesting. Jigsaw Genie has got a picture here of a roller coaster. And he's also got a picture of some different people's faces on this roller coaster. Now, if you look at this roller coaster, can you maybe have a little pause and just think, why might Jigsaw Genie have shown you a roller coaster when he's thinking about dreams and goals? Any ideas? Okay, ladybirds. Now, that might have been a hard question. Now, I'm just wondering that if you look at a roller coaster, roller coasters are full of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. And sometimes that's a little bit like what it's like when you have a dream or a goal and you're trying to do something, you're trying really, 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 really hard, and you have those moments where you go, yay, because they're going really, really well. And then you have those other moments where you go, oh no, because things become a little bit tricky. And that's what Jigsaw Genie wants to talk to you about. Thinking about those moments where we go, yay, but also particularly thinking today about those moments where we go, oh no, this is really hard. And it might be that that is sometimes how you're feeling with your learning at home. Sometimes when I'm setting you challenges at home, you might be thinking, yeah, that's a great one, I can't wait to do that one. And then other days you might be thinking, oh, this is a bit of a tricky one. Okay? And you might be feeling a little bit like some of these people I found on a roller coaster. Because some of the people on the roller coaster, like this little girl, she's having a great time. She's like, woohoo, loving it. And she's maybe on that up part. Some people, like this little boy, is looking a bit like, oh my gosh, that's a bit tricky, that's a bit hard. And sometimes you can feel a little bit like that too, can't you? Now, that's what we're going to think about today. Now, Jigsaw Genie wants to show you something he's been working on, okay? So I'm going to just tilt the screen a bit so that you can see him rather than me. Now, Jigsaw Genie, he's been really, really excited about playing with police. And because he's been really, really excited about that, he really wanted to make something. And earlier, he was making something a little bit like this. And I'll help Jigsaw Genie out a little bit. Because he wanted to see if he could make a police station. And he started with a little uh-oh. Uh-oh. He started like this, trying to make a tower, because he wanted a watchtower for his police station. And as he started building it, uh-oh, oh no, let's try again. Now, he started building his tower, and oh, can you see what's happening here? Can you see what's happening? What's happening? That's right, his tower keeps falling over, and he was trying to build his tower, and whatever he did, it just wasn't quite working. And oh, that reminds me a little bit of that roller coaster, because you have those ups where it goes really, really well, but sometimes you go, uh-oh, and you have those moments where it's a bit tricky, isn't it? And it's a bit hard. And sometimes you have to overcome what's called a bit of difficulty. So you try and overcome the difficulty, and you think, you know what, this is a bit hard, but I'm going to keep on trying. I'm not going to give up. Oh, I'm not going to give up. Do you remember those words from before Christmas? We had a character we learnt about called Mr. Bump. Mr. a bump, and he was really good at not giving up, and we learnt about that. It's a little bit like that, isn't it? I wonder if you can talk about a few things today about Jigsaw Genie's little tiny story that he just told you. Okay, one of them is, and you can pause on each one if you want to have a little chat. One of them, how might he feel? How might he feel, do you think, when those things happen? Another one, how could he sort that problem out? How could he overcome that difficulty? How could he try and think, oh, hang on, I'm going to make it so that it's not so difficult for me and it's going to be even better? And finally, see if you can have a little think about how might he feel if he overcomes it? What type of feeling might he have inside in his tummy? What type of feeling might he have? Well done. If you've not had a chance to yet, see if you can pause and just talk about those three things. And if you have, fantastic. Now, I would love to know what some of your ideas are. And I'm sure you've talked to your grown-up at home and given some really good ideas. And I wonder whether you'd maybe like to hear a few of mine. Would you like to hear some of my ideas? And I can tell you what I think too. Now, one thing that Jigsaw Genie could do is that he might maybe ask somebody for some help. Now, when you're in school, you could maybe ask other children, or you could ask your teachers. When you're learning from home, you might still be able to ask other children if you've got children in your house, or you might be able to ask a grown-up if you've got a, well, I'm sure you would have a grown-up in your house. So it might be that you ask someone. Now, Jigsaw Genie had to think of someone he could ask. Oh, Sam says he would help. Sam would help. So Sam might be able to help him with his challenge. So that's one thing that he might be able to do. Who else might be able to help? Oh, hang on. Maybe not. Maybe it's not who. Maybe sometimes you can help yourself, can't you? You don't always need a friend to help you, because sometimes you can do it yourself. Now, what could he do? Because when he was trying to build them with these and they kept falling over, maybe he could try and use something different. So maybe he doesn't use these. Maybe instead, maybe he gets some wooden blocks out to have a go to build his watchtower. Or maybe if he's trying to build something very, very tall, and instead of using lots and lots and lots of little things that might fall over, maybe he uses something tall and sturdy already. Something that maybe might already stand up and be strong. Look, that's already started to work, hasn't it, Jigsaw Genie, just by standing that up. And that's one of our cylinder shapes, isn't it, from maths as well. Cylinders, we learned a little bit about cylinders. There could be he has a cylinder watchtower. So those things could definitely really, really help, couldn't they? I want you to have a little think at home as well and see if you can think about any other things that might be able to help you, okay? So, and also just have a little think about maybe some feelings that you might have when you do that. So when you are inside your body, you might have just talked at home about how it might feel. Maybe you talked about words like feeling a little bit angry, or maybe feeling a little bit sad if things don't work well, or sometimes maybe you just laugh and go, ha ha ha, never mind, we'll have another try. But maybe just have a think, how good would it feel if you could think of some really good ideas of ways you could overcome it, so that if something tricky happens, you think, doesn't matter, I've got a plan. I think that would feel really good inside, wouldn't it? That would feel really excited. And maybe you wouldn't then feel like you've got any worries. Maybe instead you'd feel a bit like, a bit calmer, like you could do it, okay? Now, one of your challenges that I thought would be great for you to try and do, and not just today, but just over the next few days, you could even do it things like the weekend, just in your normal life, is to think about anything that's causing you difficulty, anything that you think, this is hard. It could be that it's zipping up your coat. It might be that it's drinking lots and lots of water when you're busy playing and, oh, that's a bit difficult, how could you think about a way of making that a little bit easier for you? So in that case, maybe you just need to have a reminder or have your water bottle closer to you. So it really could be anything. It could be anything. It could be building, it could be writing, it could be maths, it could be anything that you think is a little bit tricky. And I want you to see if you can think of a way that you could have a go at overcoming it and make it a little bit easier for yourself, okay? And maybe try one of our little tips. So whether it's asking for a little bit of help from a friend, whether it's maybe trying a different way, so trying some different materials or a different way of doing things, whether it's just persevering, like Mr. Bump, and just try again, and then, yeah, you did it. See what you think, Ladybirds. I can't wait to talk to you about it. Okay, have a really nice day. I hope you enjoy yourself, and I hope you're trying your very best to persevere and overcome difficulty. Well done, Ladybirds. Oh, say bye, Jigsaw Genie. See you later. Bye.